This is a 1967 D21. Came in, just needed some things, you know. The owner has other guitars, and he wanted this one to sound a little bit better. It, of course, was a straight-braced D21. He wanted it scalloped a little bit, so I scalloped it, and I did a neck reset on it, and we changed the tuners from the the heavy Rotomatics and put relic Waverlys on it, which made it balance so much better. And that's really all I did to it. The popsicle brace is still in here. I didn't do anything to the bridge, anything like that. I did put ebony pins on it because it had the soft plastic Bennett pins. So I put ebony non-slotted pins. The bridge was already slotted, so it's just a matter of fitting the pins. Pretty minimal modifications. It has a wonderful neck on it. It has a very, it's just a great neck. It's chunky. I swear it could pass for 1 3/4 inch neck. It's not quite, not quite pre-war, but it is. It's got some nice shoulder on it right here that makes it feel a little wider than it is, and it's a great neck. Man, I wish I had this neck. So, what we're doing is comparing it to the D28 1937 Authentic. And, that's kind of an apples and oranges thing because the Authentic, of course, has a red spruce top. It's got forward shifted bracing that's been scalloped since day one. It's got a long saddle. It doesn't have a popsicle brace. It's got a T-bar in it. It's got numerous differences compared to this guitar. But all we're trying to do is show how this guitar sounds compared to what I would consider the optimum, the most pre-war-like new D28. This guitar will never be a pre-war because it's got a Sitka top. It's got rear shifted X bracing, which is going to be closer to the bridge. That's going to automatically, no matter what you do, it's going to give it a sharper, punchier, crisper sound, which personally I like better. I would trade this guitar for the 37 in a heartbeat. I mean, if I could only have one guitar, I would have this one instantly because of the projection, the power, the balance. And sitting here playing it, this is just a snappy, punchy, cutting guitar. As far as I mean, it's pretty much perfect for me right now. I'd probably take the popsicle brace out and I'd change the pick guard to make it look different, but those are very, very small differences. Right now, as it sits in my lap, it's got great balance. It's got super, super nice action on it. I did 7 new frets, which got new frets all the way up to here, to go with my bone nut. When it came in, it had a plastic nut and plastic saddle and soft plastic bridge pins, all which was standard. They had, plastic nuts for a while there. So, bone nut, 7 new frets, nice bone saddle, good neck reset, perfect running condition. To me, this is like almost the perfect D28. Even though it's a D21, I love D21s. I love the rosewood fingerboard, the rosewood bridge. This to me is pretty well the perfect dreadnought. So I'd trade it for a heartbeat for that 37. Except the 37's got a roll in the shop. It's a comparison guitar. I bought it to use as a comparison guitar and that sort of thing. So I wouldn't trade because I couldn't trade it. And I have a 65 D21 sitting over there. So, you know, I like the neck on this one better though. This is a fabulous neck. So, customer was kind of worried. They said we were talking about scalloping the braces. And my recommendation though is, well, you know, probably leave it alone. But for the sound you're looking for, you're going to have to scallop it. And we talked a little bit about the tuners, and he said, well, I'll tell the next guy that I changed the tuners in case there's ever a resale thing. And I said, you know, you could probably resell it to me. You know, it's one of those guitars that, you know, I'm going to write down on the ticket, good guitar, buy it if it comes available. You know, I probably will because I've already got one D21 and I've got a lot of good guitars, but this is a nice guitar. The scalloping, of course, is only going to increase. You know, I just scalloped it last week. It's going to take, like every other scallop guitar that I did, 2 to 8 months. You know, every guitar is different, but it's going to take it a number of months for it to really open up. And if you scallop it to that point that you want it, then in 6 to 8 months down the line, it's going to be too bassy, too boomy, and it's not going to be where you wanted it to be. Plus, it's probably going to develop a belly. So you want to be pretty conservative in your scalloping. I don't mind getting it back in a year, you know, and doing a little bit more. But the more you do, then the more risk you run of making it too boomy, too bassy, and a belly. Boomy, bassy belly, you know, you run those risks. I don't like to do that. I just want it to open up some and then give it a little bit of time. Play it. I think it sounds fabulous. I mean, again, I've been saying this the whole video, but to me, the balance on this guitar is perfect. So, okay, so 67 D21, and I guess it's going to go back pretty soon.